See, Maha, in motion in a plane, first we have the topic vectors. So from the topic directly, from the topic vectors, the questions are less in number because vectors is included in the chapter motion in a plane. Okay, so since this is included in the chapter motion in a plane, so the weightage is distributed to motion in a plane. Now it's on motion in a plane how the marks and the questions are distributed based on vectors and the numericals. Okay, so that's why the number of questions that you will see will be less. And other reason is that vectors basic direct questions can be asked, but the other questions will be used through another concept. No, let's say if I want to check your parallelogram law, so I can give you two gravitational forces, right, in different acting different directions, and then you will have to apply the vector. So that's why the vectors direct questions are very less, but yes, few very good questions are there, not just from your this chapter motion in a plane, means throughout your 11th and 12th also. So that I'll discuss, but a very basic easy question just to brush up with. Let me just start with it, because see, in vectors also, whatever wherever will be needed, I'll tell you and I'll tell and discuss the theoretical part. Otherwise, let's start, because basics of vectors are the same. Few tricks and techniques if they come, I'll tell you. See, this is magnitude of sum of two vectors is equal to magnitude of difference between the two vectors, angle between the two vectors. It's a very common question that has been asked in NEET. Before that in AIPMT. After this, this has been asked in JEE also. And apart from this, in the regular school exams, it has been asked a lot. In the school exams also, this is often asked. Okay, so this basically means that when we add two vectors, the addition of two vectors, the formula of parallelogram is...
Ma'am, it will be 90 itself, right? We did it before.
Yes, we have done this also. It will be 90. But why I started with this, because I wanted to discuss both the equations of parallelogram. When you have two vectors in addition, so R is given by a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta under root. Now, how is it made? This is first vector A. This is the second vector B. Okay, and here the resultant will be lying which is calculated. When you talk about subtraction, the resultant is given by a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta under root. Okay, now the actual figure that I wanted to discuss was C. This is how it is given. This is, let's say, a vector. And in the different plane, it will be present, where it will be below the graph. Like if I treat it as if this is an axis, so this is present. And then here, somewhere here, we have the resultant present. So this is the figure for the vector subtraction. And why did I discuss? Because in JEE, once a question based on the figure came, very easy question though, but students got confused because they didn't know whether Muji added it. While this is the figure where this has to be subtracted, because if you have the graph, this is the origin of the graph. If the origin is mentioned, this becomes your negative vector. And negative means it is getting subtracted. Okay. So that's why here in this question also, when we use the concept, we equate both of them. Under root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, we equate it with under root a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Everything will be cancelled. A square, b square, and all root from both the sides. So 2ab cos theta will be equal to minus 2ab cos theta. You shift the top on the other side, they will be added, but they will be equal to 0. This will be divided. Cos theta will be equal to 0. When is theta 0? For 90 degrees. So this value should be remembered. Like the way you answered, that was very good. You should remember this value. I think I told in the class also, for the school exams also, remember this value. Because sometimes to make the questions difficult, they apply this. Okay. Some other questions, let us discuss. One from NEET and one from other while you write down this part. Let me discuss the other question.
I'm done.
Okay, I hope you've written the entire part.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a good question that came in your 2015's paper. Now, see, this is the question. Let me discuss it. See, this is vector, this is cos omega t I cap plus sine omega t j cap. This is one vector given. B is cos omega t by 2 plus sine omega t by 2. J cap means I cap and j cap. It says they are orthogonal to each other. Orthogonal means
I don't know.
perpendicular. Okay. Orthogonal means perpendicular. Now see, Maha, when you see the term perpendicular, as soon as this is given, no, your mind should direct it towards the dot product. The reason is that we use the property of dot product whenever we have, let's say, in dot product A dot B. So we take the magnitude of A, magnitude of B into cos theta, right? A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Now, if we have this vector form, means the perpendicular one, if in this only A is perpendicular to B, then the dot product, you don't have to do anything, this will be 0. Because of course cos 90 is 0, so the dot product will have to
Okay.
be 0. Got it? So since your cos 90 degree is 0, this AB cos 90 will become 0. So you will have A dot B equal to 0. Okay, so that's why whenever you see perpendicular, in cross product that won't be helpful. But in the dot product it will be. Now let us write what do we have. We have A as cos omega t I cap. Let me write the first vector. Cos omega t I cap and plus sine omega t j cap plus sine omega t j cap. This is second is b. Okay, just by 2 is there. Second is cos omega t by 2 I cap plus sine omega t by 2 j cap. Now see, we have to find out the angle. Okay, right, the value of t, basically this value of t. So as I said, just go for the dot product, because at least you know one thing now, that their dot product is at least 0. This much is clear. So what we can do, if we take their dot product as 0, a dot b 0. So see, a is what? This is cos omega t I cap plus sine omega t j cap dot. This is cos omega t by 2 I cap plus sine omega t by 2 j cap. Okay. Now I cap terms will be multiplied together. So we will get cos omega t into cos omega t by 2. Now I cap dot I cap is 0. Similarly, j cap dot j cap and all these are 1. So that's why this I have written as it is. Plus this will be sine omega t into sine omega t by 2. J cap will also be 1, so no need to write or multiply. This is it. Now see, there's an identity that we can apply over here. If we use if we take this as A and this as B, so this can be written as cos A cos B plus sine A sine B, right?
Yeah.
I cap, J cap, right? So this is equal to cos A minus B. Okay, so this will be cos A minus B. Omega t minus omega t by 2. This is equal to 0. So this will be cos. Now see, this will be 2 omega t minus omega t. That is omega t by 2. This is equal to 0. Right? Means this, what is this angle? When do we have theta is 0?
When the degree is 90.
10 degrees 90. So this is technically the angle only. Cos theta is 0 here. So we
Yeah.
can say theta E is omega t by 2. Now theta is 90 degree. Now you can't write 90 here because that is in degrees. And this is omega given, where you have the SI unit as radian per second. See, SI unit of this is radian per second. So you can't replace, so you can't put it. So 90 degree has to be written as pi by 2. So pi by 2 is equal to omega t by 2. 2 will be cancelled. T is equal to pi by omega. Okay, let's see the options. C option, right?
Yeah.
Okay, write this now.
And can you scroll? Can you scroll? Can you scroll now? I'm done.
Yes, Ma. For this question, tell me the answer. This is a question of 2025.
It's unit vector, right?
Why?
Because it looks like a unit vector.
So null vectors or scalar can be. See, what you do when you are confused about it and you see unit vector as one of the options. For unit vector, we have already studied this. That what do we do? Let's say a cap we have to make. So we take the vector as it is, we divide it by its magnitude, right? You calculate its magnitude. You check its magnitude. Magnitude will give you most of the information. How to calculate the magnitude? If you have a vector A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap. Yes, ma'am. How do we calculate the magnitude of this? Remember? Magnitude.
We just have to square it, right, with the whole
We'll,
root.
we'll square it, add it. Okay, yes.
Yeah,
Under
and
root
add.
square plus A2 square plus A3 square. So here we just have I cap and K cap. So when we take the magnitude, let's say I'm taking the magnitude of this. So this is 1 by root 2 whole square plus 1 by root 2 whole square under root. This is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 under root, which is under root 1, that is 1. This is what? A unit vector, right? Because see, 1 by root 2 can signify anything. It could be a scalar, it could be a null vector also. We don't know anything, no? But if you know magnitude of the vector is giving us 1, that is the definition of a unit vector. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Write it. Few more questions I'll discuss.
Done. Everything is done.
Are you done, Ma?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me give another question. Yes, Ma. Try it once by yourself, then I'll tell you.
Ma'am, is it 90-degree? Because I'm getting cos theta as 0.
No, see, I'll tell you. Cos theta is 0. What did you apply?
Like, since it's on the x-axis, it means it's gonna be cos theta, right? The a cap. So I just took it as a cap equals the same formula that we used before, and then found the the module and everything by squaring it, and got like root whole root 2. And then
Then how did you
it's
get
like cos
90?
theta because I got cos theta as 0.
You're getting cos
Since,
theta as 0.
yeah,
How? You said, what did you say just now? Root 2 something you said.
yeah. But that will be the division, right? Like the modulus of this A vector.
See, I'll tell you. Wait. Angle made with the means this vector makes what it makes with the x-axis. Okay. So you are right. You will have to consider the x-axis, right? Now A vector, we'll have to break it into two parts. Means A vector has two components, I cap and j cap. These are the two components. When we are adding them, I cap plus j cap, we are getting the vector, right? This is what we have. Now see, let me mark. I cap means x-axis, right? So I have marked this. Let's say this is my I cap component. And this will be the j cap, the y-axis component. Okay. Anything that you measure is always from the origin. Okay. Now, let's say here we have the origin present. That's why this will be our y-axis. This will be our x-axis. So when you consider this is your angle. Okay. So instead of cos, don't take cos theta here. Cos theta will never give you the answer because cos and sine involve hypotenuse. And we have no clue about it. And hypotenuse is lying in a plane. Plane means two coordinates. That will just mess up. It's better we consider the perpendicular and the base. That is, we'll focus on the tan theta. So tan theta will be equal to j cap vector by I cap vector. Let's solve it. Tan theta now. J cap vector means magnitude is 1. I cap vector means magnitude is 1. When do we have tan theta as 1?
When tan equals 45.
40. Theta is equal to 45. Correct. Okay. So B option. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Noted?
Done.
See, let's talk about the right hand thumb rule in the vectors cross product. Okay, because this can come in the need. Right hand thumb rule. What we do here in right hand thumb rule? See, what we do when you have two vectors, wherever the first vector, for the first vector, you will put the hand in this direction. Put the hand, or you can say put the palm in the direction of the first vector. Okay, put the palm in the direction of the first vector.
How do you put the palm in the direction of the
Like
first one?
if the first vector is upwards, you will put your palm like this. Second vector, first vector is downwards, like
Okay.
means fingers pointing towards that direction. Your palm, fingers should be pointing. For the second vector, what you will do, you will curl the fingers towards the second vector. Okay, let's say first vector is up, second vector is right. Let's take two random direction, or I'll explain you. Let me write it first. Curl the fingers in the direction of second. Now see, when we are talking about the curling of the finger, this means that any two directions you can choose. For example, if I say let's say some A vector is upwards, B vector is towards the right. Now I have to find out the direction of, let's say, C vector, which is the cross product of A and B. So see, A up, my palm will be like this. Okay, but there can be many positions of the palm. This is also up, this is also up. All of these positions are up. So that will be determined by B. It is towards the right. Now, if I put my palm like this, I can't curl it backwards, right? Or if I put it like this, I can't curl it like this, right? When I put it like this, then only I'll be able to curl it towards the right.
Yeah.
So thumb gives the direction of the third vector. Like this was pointing inwards. So C vector will be inwards. The third vector, for the third vector, the thumb will give the direction of the third. Third means the resultant. When I say third vector, this means the final resultant vector. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Write it, then one question I'll show you. First write this.
Then
Write the question first, Maha.
then
Yes, answer. What are you getting?
won't it still be like upwards?
See, I'll tell you. Very easy. It's just that you are not getting the meaning of the question because of the language. Otherwise, it's very, see, that's how the question paper of this year was made tough. Otherwise, the concepts were from NCRT only. See, this is north, south, east, west. Okay. Vertically up, whenever there is a difference between these two terms, upwards and vertically upwards. Okay. Because in vectors, vertically upwards term is often used. Upwards means just up, like where your north is present. Okay. Wherever this north is, wherever this north is present, that is the up. Vertically up means that is coming outwards. Okay. In order to write this vertically upward means basically outwards, like along the z axis. This is vertically up. This one. Okay. This is also upwards when it mentions vertically upwards. So vertically upwards is actually known as outwards. So see, one vector is where? Vertically upwards. So see, how will you put? You will put it like this towards yourself, no, outwards, anywhere, right? And second vector is towards the north. Now where is the north? Up. North is up.
Yeah.
So we'll have to put our palm in such a manner that we can curl the fingers towards the north. I can put it like this and curl it upwards, right? If I put it like this won't be able to curl. Okay. If I put it like this, now it's correct. Hand outwards, right? Fingers getting curled upwards. Which
West.
direction? West. Exactly. So this is the answer. Got it?